What if I told you there's a place on this planet that was designed to make Walt Disney World look small? Not slightly smaller, not comparable. I mean, genuinely, measurably, statistically dwarfed. We're talking about a planned leisure destination so massive it would cover 278 square kilometers of desert in the UAE, a project so audacious it carried a price tag of $65 billion, and a story so wild it involves ghost towns, a global financial meltdown, dinosaur theme parks abandoned mid-construction, and now, somehow, a comeback. This is the full story of Dubailand, and trust me, you need to hear every chapter of it. Let's set the scene first. Dubai as a city has always operated on a different level of ambition. This is a place that built the tallest building on Earth, constructed islands shaped like palm trees in the ocean, and turned a stretch of desert coastline into one of the most visited tourist destinations on the planet. So when Dubai announced in 2003 that it was going to build the world's largest entertainment complex, nobody should have been surprised. But the sheer scale of what they were proposing, that genuinely shocked people who thought they had already seen everything Dubai could dream up. Dubailand was not just a theme park. That framing undersells it completely. Think of it more like an entire city dedicated purely to leisure, entertainment, sport, luxury living, retail, nature, and everything in between. The project was divided into 6 distinct zones, each one enormous enough to be a major attraction on its own. The first zone focused on theme parks, and this wasn't going to feature just any ordinary rides. The plans included a Universal Studios location, a DreamWorks studio park, and a dinosaur-themed adventure called Restless Planet. Zone 2 targeted sports enthusiasts with facilities including a cricket stadium, a motor racing venue, Dubai Sports City, and a golf course designed by Tiger Woods himself. Zone 3 was all about ecotourism, giving nature lovers a dedicated space to appreciate wildlife and natural landscapes. Zone 4 catered to ultra-wealthy visitors with some of the most exclusive luxury resort experiences imaginable. Zone 5 took Dubai's already legendary shopping culture and amplified it with world-class malls stocked with every high-end brand you could name. And Zone 6, called Downtown Dubailand, was envisioned as a glittering hub of theaters, live entertainment venues, and nightlife reminiscent of Las Vegas. Now let's talk size, because this is where the numbers genuinely become hard to process. Walt Disney World in Florida covers around 101 square kilometers, and for decades it has stood as the largest entertainment resort on Earth. Dubailand was planned at 278 square kilometers. That means it would have been more than twice the size of Disney World. But compare it to other things and the scale becomes even more surreal. Dubailand would be approximately 17 times larger than the entire country of Monaco. It would be nearly 3 times bigger than Manhattan. That's not a theme park. That's practically a nation-state dedicated to fun. The financial scope matched the physical ambition. That $65 billion budget wasn't just for rides and hotels. A significant portion was earmarked for residential communities capable of housing up to 40,000 residents. Gated neighborhoods like Arabian Ranches, the City of Arabia, and the Falcon City of Wonders were all part of the master plan. Visitors wouldn't just come for a day or a weekend. The idea was that people would move there, live there, and exist entirely within this self-contained world of leisure. The annual visitor target was ambitious too, with projections pointing toward more than 15 million tourists per year by 2015. And then, reality arrived. The 2008 global financial crisis did not just inconvenience Dubailand, it essentially buried it. Dubai's economy has always been deeply tied to real estate, and when property values across the emirate collapsed by nearly half, the entire ecosystem of investment that was keeping Dubailand alive evaporated almost overnight. Investors fled. Construction halted. The lands that had been allocated for Universal Studios, DreamWorks, and multiple other attractions sat completely empty. People visiting the area began calling these vacant expanses ghost towns, which is a haunting label for something that was supposed to be the happiest place on Earth. The Restless Planet Dinosaur Park was perhaps the most painful example. Millions of dollars had already been poured into its development before the plug was pulled, and it sat frozen in time, neither finished nor demolished, just abandoned. Beyond the financial crisis, the project also suffered from its own overwhelming ambition. Coordinating construction across 6 different zones spanning 278 square kilometers, managing dozens of contractors and investors simultaneously, keeping timelines aligned across a project of this complexity. It proved to be more difficult than even Dubai's considerable organizational capabilities could handle. The scope wasn't just large, it was logistically almost incomprehensible. But this is Dubai we're talking about, and Dubai does not leave stories unfinished forever. The revival of Dubailand has been gradual, scaled down from the original vision, but genuinely impressive in its own right. The most celebrated success story from this comeback is IMG Worlds of Adventure, which opened in 2016 and immediately claimed the title of the world's largest indoor theme park, covering 140,000 square meters under a single roof. Dedicated zones featuring Marvel superheroes and Cartoon Network characters draw enormous crowds, and the park has become a genuine anchor attraction for the region. Dubai Sports City has grown into a legitimate international sporting venue, hosting major events and becoming exactly the kind of sports tourism hub that was always part of the original vision. Arabian Ranches evolved into one of the most desirable residential communities in the entire city. The Dubai Outlet Mall became a major retail destination. Progress, piece by piece. But the transformation hasn't happened without controversy. Early investors who committed billions based on the original entertainment-focused vision have watched the project shift more heavily toward residential development. Some planned attractions were abandoned entirely, while others were dramatically scaled back. Those who invested expecting an internationally recognized entertainment powerhouse feel the current direction doesn't match what they signed up for. Environmental critics have also raised concerns about whether a development of this scale is sustainable in a desert climate that already relies almost entirely on energy-intensive desalination for its water supply. And unfinished zones, particularly the long-dormant Restless Planet site, continue to invite skepticism about whether the full vision is truly achievable. What Dubailand is becoming now sits somewhere between what it was always meant to be and something entirely new. The focus has genuinely shifted toward a balance between entertainment, sports, retail, and residential living. New theme parks are in development. Residential zones continue to expand. Sports facilities keep growing in stature and capacity. It may never fully become the singular global entertainment destination that was announced with such fanfare in 2003. But what it is becoming matters significantly to Dubai's continued growth. The story of Dubailand carries something deeper than just construction updates and investment figures. It's a story about the collision between extraordinary human ambition and the unpredictable forces of economics and reality. It's about a city that dreamed so big the dream partially collapsed under its own weight and then got back up and started building again anyway. Whether Dubailand ever truly reaches the scale it once imagined, the journey itself is one of the most remarkable chapters in the history of planned urban development. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more breakdowns of the world's most extraordinary construction projects, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss what we release next.